Hello everyone and welcome to another Viscera vid. Today we're going to be talking about this new event coming out today, tomorrow actually. Today maybe by the time you see this, but anyways, it's going to be coming out on Thursday. It's going to be December 18th, I believe, maybe 17th. But it's about gold. They've done all this stuff talking about how we're going to be getting gold in the game now, and trying to give us free gold. Making it seem like it's something that we haven't been having taken away from us for the last 3 months. But it is what it is. They're doing all these weird things to the game, saying that they're fixing things, but in reality, just breaking things apart. And if you go into, I mean, you can see like I'm here at 105. I'm not able to build up, normal characters like I would. Like this is what I'm lacking with. Like I can't even bring Lady Bullseye up. I just don't have the resources for it. I can't get any of the ISO on my tunes to be able to get to Blue Marvel. I can't even get into Professor X because I can't get the gear that I need to get from the one store that gives gear 20s plus the raids and stuff, which drop random pieces that usually it's not the ones you have favorited, unfortunately. That has some kind of computer thing saying that if they're favorite, don't give them the stuff. So I've favorited characters from every type in hopes that that would fuck up their algorithm. But anyways, to digress, going back to what we're talking about, and it's the gold. So I was excited to see that there is an event coming out saying where you can spend campaign energy to get gold, and where that thing is it's right here. Coming soon, Gold Burst. Commander, spend campaign energy to earn gold orb fragments and progress through this milestone to get a burst of gold. So you look at this, and immediately you're thinking, okay, maybe they're going to get some mega gold orbs. Maybe they're going to make it so that you can just, farm all the campaign nodes that you want in order to get some extra gold fragments and things like that too, that are hopefully mega gold orbs. And that every milestone you go through, they're going to be giving like a million, maybe a million for the first four. They've done that before, and then 2 million for like the next four, and then so on and so forth. Really trying to give back over the Christmas season to get us some gold. I was kind of hoping for that, and seeing this, horrid freaking battle pass that they put out this, where the free to play track, if you don't spend money, on this game, if you're one of us people that are normals that have a job and a family and stuff like that and can't afford to spend extra cash, especially around the holiday season, on a game, on a digital game, they give us a little over 8 million gold. This is them being generous. 8 million gold on the free to play, where it's over 50 million on the paid track. And 8 million gold, you know what that's going to get you? Well, we've done the math on this thing. That's going to get you less than going from level 0 to level 85. And yeah, that's doing gear, and that's also doing abilities with the T4s. Less than from level 0 to 85 on a tune. Nowhere near the from 0 to 105. They did this every month, and they gave us the paid track. We would be able to take one character from 0 to 105 every month with the amount of gold that they're giving us currently, and that's with the 50 million. So that would, it's because it's 42 million just to take one character from 0 to 105, which they give us a new character about every 10 days. And that's if you're not counting these legendaries, epics, DD characters, stuff like that they're giving us as well. Then it shortens down to about every 6 days, 6.5, something like that when you get those characters. So we're not, and these diagrams here are for every 10 days what we get. So in 10 days, we get enough to do a character from level 0 to level 105, because that's when the release is. So that's what I'm counting as is, it's every character that comes out. This is the gap that we have in between. So, yeah, this was poop. We kind of figured it would be. But I was kind of hoping this event, if you get grindy on, that you can get to. And I went in and I opened it up, and yeah, sure enough, it's nothing. It gets nothing. It's we get 5 gold orbs. Yeah, 5 regular gold orbs, right? Which is going to net us, because you know you're going to get the 140, right, per one of these. So that's going to net you, what, 900k gold? Not even a million out of 5? Not even a million. I do 10 spins on 5 and I get like 1.2 million gold. So it's not even going to get us, anything. And that's if you get a good amount per, right? But oh, look at this. The scoring, spend 1 campaign energy. There's a fucking cap on it. There's a cap, 40,000, which means 4,000 campaign energy. Then you got to spend. Well, what do the spenders get? Yep, that's you. You had it right. That's what it is. That's where the gold starts rolling in, people. So if you spend, not only if you spend the $20 before, if you buy these offers here, you get that 50 million plus 40 million here, another 50. So 40 million, another 25 million. So that's what, 65 million there. So you get 115 million if you buy all their stupid milestones and you buy their battle pass. You get that, and it's just that leaves just such a sour taste in your mouth. It just really does. It's disgusting. It's something that's just really going after people that, to have them spend money on something that they shouldn't be spending money on. And it's just the epitome of what this game is becoming because of people like...
Are you out your mind? Is that what I'm hearing? Look, I don't like to make negative
this guy.
content. You guys know that. When I get negative about the game, I go ghost. I disappear.
How about you disappear? That'd be great, because we're not out of our mind. This should be a game. It should be fun. It should be something that's enjoyable, that we get here, we chat with our friends, and we play. I don't mind spending $5-10 here and there, but the amount of money you're having to spend in order to basically just level your characters now is getting out of hand, and it's something that needs to be stopped. And all they want to do is they want to listen to that voice that you just heard, which is a top 17 player in the game. And guess what he's a part of? The Envoy program. Guess what I'm not? I'm not an Envoy. I'm a non-voy. Because fuck those guys. Because all they want to do is ruin our game, and I don't understand why. They say they play, they say they have fun, but they do nothing to actually help. They just bend the knee to the fucking people that are in charge, and they just make shit worse for the rest of us. Yeah, I didn't use proper English there, but I'm not really thinking about stuff like that right now. It's disgusting. It's horrible. If you don't share my opinion, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to. I'm just showing you what the real problems are, and those are the real problems. I'm going to go be doing my dailies because, like a good little boy, that's what I have to do in order to squeeze the most of the resources that I can out of this game every day to be able to min-max what I'm going to do, because I'm not spending all the cash in the game. And yes, I even stopped buying new characters, and you can see that if you want to go to my main account. The rest of them are free to play, but this one, my main, actually used to spend quite a bit. And if you look down here, I do not have Wolfsbane. I do not have any characters of them. I do not have these. I'm not going to get these. We got shafted on Sentry, even though they have an alliance. They got to double point to get Thunderstrike stuff and to get his abilities. They're not talking about that. They got to do 4 versions of those Thunderstrike raids, where the rest of the community got to do 3. But they're not doing anything about that. You know why? Because they're one of the top 3 alliances in the game. They're the ones that spend the most money, so they're not going to be called out on that. Even though people like Betteray, he didn't even get Sentry because he wasn't in one of those alliances. You would think that he would want to, complain about that a little bit. And maybe they will give a little bit more sometime, but it's not right now. 5 shards away from getting Sentry, and my alliance, Titans of Earth, you guys worked your ass off, and I appreciate it. And it's those kinds of things that make me want to play this game, is for these guys, because they're great. And it's fun playing with them and talking shit. Sometimes it's just talking about the game in general, which is sad. But, it is what it is. And we have a good community of people. Titans group, love you guys, all of you. Thank you for, all your support over the years. We're going to keep on plugging along. But, yeah, don't buy characters no more. I don't even fucking core for them anymore. When we have a core event, maybe I'll use some of cores for that. But this is the most cores I've had in my account, I think, ever. I got 17K, 16K, 12K, 19K. Never have had that before. Always wanted to use to core the new characters. I don't give a shit about the new characters anymore. I'm going to be very specific with what I build. I'm going to be very specific with what I spend. Be very nitpicky about all that stuff because we don't have the resources to do it anymore. I used to have in my Twitch chats a gear 19, right? Turn 19 again. Let somebody pick a tune for me to take the 19. Here's some of the tunes that they picked for me, those little fuckers, right? They picked like a Yelena. They picked some of the Cree people, right? Ultimus, things like that are the ones that they picked. Oh, I know how it sorted it. I had it sorted through this random trait thing type that we don't use anymore, right? Versus, wherever the frick it is that you find that, because you can't find it anymore. There it is. Versus battle favorites. Took forever to find. So yeah, Yelena. Let me build Yelena. But anyways, that used to be fun. I can't do it anymore because I can't afford it. And it's because they do events like this where they have this gold that they say that you can go get, but you can't actually get it because it doesn't exist. You have to spend. They cap you at 40K, which the 40K is 4,000 energy, which yeah, I've been saving. I was getting ready for this event, 6,000, 2,000. Yeah, this one I kind of shat on, but I was getting ready for it, ready to make some gold. That'd be nice to be able to use my campaign energy for something I need rather than farming shards that duplicate that go into the non-existent Ultimate store that refund back into single credits or shop credits or whatever, that we don't have enough of those to get things when you're at a newer player level. But when you're an older player level and you have everything maxed, you can. It's just this circle and cycle that they're going through. And it's because of those people that want to sit there and complain that they're not making enough, they're not getting enough of the experience from a spender point of view to be able to get things. It's guys like
Pete, get lower than me. Get the 5 diamond. Oh, that's so good. That makes me feel so good.
right.
Oh.
He's complaining that people lower than him might get something better than him because of a random draw. Oh my God, go cry me a river. Anyways, thank you for watching the vid. I know it's kind of depressing or whatever, but it is what it is. This gold event is not a gold event. It's a spending event like they all have been, and it's going to suck. So fucking do something about it, Scopely. I dare you. Anyways, talk to you later. Viz. Peace.